Hello and welcome to another Nation of Expert Gaming, and today what we're going to be doing is talking about FIFA 13 and what I like to see in it. So I'm going to go over like the things that are in it already, like been talked about. So the newest one that I want to talk about before it goes off my mind is Games Mode. It's been announced, well, the first time I've seen it today. And basically what it is you've got like you can play like different types of games. Like you can have keep possession in like a square, you can have target practice for free kicks and shots and corners, you can have this tennis volley kind of thing which looks pretty awesome. So that looks absolutely amazing. Unfortunately you can't play with your friends on it yet this year anyway, so that might be a feature for FIFA 14 that we can go for. And obviously I'll do a video on that more nearer the time because even FIFA 13 is not out yet, so it'd be stupid to put a video on that. But so they'd already announced that they're not doing it for online, but they're doing it for single player, and there's the leaderboards for it, so that looks pretty awesome. Next thing, the one touch what is it, like one touch kind of control, I'm guessing it. I don't know what it's specifically called, but like basically their first touch is as good as how they think. Like as in, if you've got Messi, his touch will be amazing, but then you get like a bronze player, his touch won't be as good, which I find is going to make the game so much more realistic, purely because the bronze people shouldn't have amazing touches. I know, yes, a footballer, no matter bronze or gold, can have a good touch, but I mean as in, it's not going to be perfect every time, whereas a gold player perfects their you're talking of gold players in a world-class player, so you've got, say, Messi compared to Akinfenwa, just because he's the only bronze player that I can know to hand, or James Brown, whatever his name is. His touch is not going to be perfected because he's just not at that standard, whereas you get the other standard, they can cope in them sort of pressures and all because they're in big leagues. So you've kind of figure out, like, you got to go from the ranks, you know what I mean, but I'm trying to like kind of justify why a bronze player would have less of a touch, because they're not as good or not as rated as good as the gold players, so their touch is bound to be affected by that. So that looks pretty awesome. I can't wait for that. That is something that I've been looking forward to a lot, because I've always been like kind of annoyed with how good a touch a bronze player has when they shouldn't have, and I think that's how it helps it, like, as in that's how you can have bronze players in your gold team, like good bronze players, whereas in they won't be as good in the ultimate team if they've got that sort of touch, because I'd want gold players there instead. So moving on to the next thing that I think I'm going to enjoy is the attacking kind of new AI, which basically means that there's they had a new defensive system with FIFA 12. They're going to do exactly the same, but for the attacking, pretty much, in FIFA 13. So they'll be making more runs, more kind of unique runs and all that. That looks pretty awesome, to be fair, I've got to admit. Judging from how good of a defender I've went from being FIFA 11 to FIFA 12, like I always say, my defensive has always been better than my attacking. I can defend because I can kind of read where they're going to go sometimes, depending on if they're doing skills. If they're doing skills, I can't normally judge when they're going to do it or not, so that's another factor, but I can normally judge where they're going to cross or where they're going to pass, so I can kind of get behind them and tackle them, whereas attacking I can't really do very well. But since the new system came out, I'm pretty good at defending, obviously not being big-headed, but that's my opinion. I think I've got better in defending since that system came out, so I believe that that attacking might work well for me, so hopefully we'll be looking at that, and I'll be doing an in-depth review on it as well, so you've definitely got nothing to worry about that. Next, we have the Connect as well. This is another topic that I wanted to go on to. Apparently there's like a Connect. I'm not fully aware of what you can do with the Connect. I know you can like give calls on Be a Pro and all that, and obviously you can shout at the ref and he'll like, I don't think he'll book you for swearing at him, but he'll like go a bit more stricter on you because you're giving him mouth, and like it won't like obviously say anything, but like your player will like kind of mouth off at him like in a silent way. So if you do swear at him, I think, which is going to be bad for people that rage, which is definitely me, I'm not going to lie, I think I'm going to get red carded a lot and Be a Pro if I'm using Connect, but unfortunately I don't think I have the actual room for Connect, so I'll have to either take it downstairs and give you like a little overview of it. And yeah, so moving on to what I want in FIFA 13, I was thinking on more the lines of different manager modes, which I can announce that they are actually doing more manager mode kind of things, which is going to be amazing. You can have an international manager mode, which looks a beast, because you finally have like kind of international management and your normal management and obviously they haven't put it together. It's separate, which is even better. So that's going to be pretty awesome to do. So we're definitely going to be looking forward to that. Also, I think there's a new manager mode interface with like, I can't remember what it was now, but it was like a different kind of reviews of like matches that are going on, and you get in-depth score during your matches as well. All around it looks pretty awesome, to be fair. I can't really fault it, so really we're going to just have to wait for it. I think they've added everything that I wanted into FIFA 13. Ultimate Team is a different story, and I'm going to go into a bit more detail into that. One thing that I would like to change, I'm trying to think, Beer Pros were pretty decent. What else? Beer Pros head-to-head seasons was okay. I never really played that much because of Ultimate Team. If they're going to add any DLC for like Euros or whatever, even though they're not going to, because obviously World Cup won't be out yet. So depending on any DLC needs to improve a lot. I gotta admit, Euros, just putting it down to it, was absolute shit. It was just awful. I played it. I'm playing it now, in fact, on the Expedition, still trying to finish the thing for an Achievement Unlocked episode. Jesus Christ, it was absolute crap. I've been freezing like every single bloody time. I'll freeze sometimes on Expedition and Exhibition, and the World Cup weren't too bad. Trying to get into 2-player, that just shit itself and just froze. Going online, froze. It really is bad. It needs to be updated like a lot better. So definitely needs to be done. Something involved with that. Really, that's all I've got to say about FIFA 13. I'm going to do a FIFA 13 Ultimate Team one on the 14th, which is 2 days from now, which is going to be on, what day, if I just move my mic a second so I can see. It'll be on the Tuesday. This video is going out on the Sunday, so hopefully you'll be looking forward to that, and we will be doing a FIFA 13 one then. Obviously that'll be a bit more different because obviously it's not the whole game, but some good things to be coming from. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you would. I hopefully you've enjoyed the gameplay, whatever I choose to put up. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Hopefully you've enjoyed the entire video, and I will see you again next time. Remember to leave a little like if you are cheeky enough, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. I will see you again next time. Keep gaming, and that is all I gotta say. Bye bye.